So, this is a react video, if you will, to the new single and accompanying music video for We Are Chaos by Marilyn Manson, which is the first single off the upcoming album of the same name. Now, I had been really interested to see what Manson would come up with in his collaboration with Shooter Jennings, who has a background in country music, and Manson himself has been leaning towards country music a little bit recently. He put out a cover of God's Gonna Cut You Down by Johnny Cash and similar things like that. So there was definitely something there. But I was not prepared for what this was going to be. I think like a lot of people, I thought I knew what this was going to be when I heard, the title is going to be We Are Chaos. I thought I knew exactly where that was going. And I've been a Manson fan from day one. I credit him with making my teenage years bearable. And, most everybody agrees with when it comes to Marilyn Manson, most fans agree the first three albums and the Smells Like Children EP. Well, the Smells Like Children EP is really only significant because it has Sweet Dreams on it. But Portrait of an American Family, Antichrist Superstar, and Mechanical Animals are all incredible records. They are the classic Manson albums, the go-to Manson albums, and then Hollywood is also a highly praised, highly well received classic Manson album. Golden Age of Grotesque is kind of a split thing for a lot of people. I think that those first five albums are the primary Marilyn Manson canon, and then ever since then, in my opinion, he has had albums with strong singles, but he has yet to have a truly strong album all the way through. It's been very hit and miss, and there were a couple of songs here and there that really just felt phoned in, like the song "Armagoddamn Motherfucking Geddon." Like, it just sounded like he was trying too hard to be Marilyn Manson doing a Marilyn Manson impression, if that makes sense. This single came out, We Are Chaos. I cannot tell you how much I needed to hear this song today, man. Oh, man. Everything that's been going on in politics, everything that's been going on with the coronavirus. This is gonna blow your mind, but there's one song that I've been listening to that I will compare this to. A song from my childhood that I've been listening to a lot lately to kind of calm my nerves as I navigate a world where the popular discussion is that people of my persuasion, namely white, heterosexual, cisgendered males, are the scum of the earth, and the discussion seems to be oscillating somewhere between how do we wipe them off the face of the earth and how do we tax them into oblivion or something like that. There's all of that weight on the shoulders because of that, and I say that not as someone who is trying to sound like some kind of extreme right-winger with a persecution complex. I say that as somebody who really does feel the weight and the burden of everything that's been being said lately in the media and all of that, and feels very alienated. I say that as someone who cannot relate to a world where you say, I want to be part of the solution, and the only way you're allowed to be part of the solution is to admit that the problem is all your fault. That kind of thing. that has been weighing on my shoulders. Everything with coronavirus, like it has for all of us, has been weighing on my shoulders. And then all of my personal problems and personal demons, all of that shit weighing on my shoulders. And all of that has been on my mind. And this song comes along, and literally the message was just, I was expecting insanity, brutal and industrial metal noise insanity like Manson is so known for. And it was this soft, beautiful, acoustic guitar driven, psychedelic, pseudo country pop, psychedelic, gothic, hard rock menagerie of just all of these styles beautifully and seamlessly mixed together to create the effect of, I mean, the message literally was just, we're all okay. And the song, it's weird, like I said, the song I compare it to is the song Hands by Jewel. And I know that seems weird, but it's like, what are the lyrics to Hands by Jewel? It's, if I could tell the world just one thing, it would be, we're all okay. That is the message of this song. Leave it to Marilyn Manson, of all people, to produce the first truly hopeful, truly kind-hearted, genuinely kind-hearted song of 2020. Marilyn Manson, who has built his career on being a tremendously divisive figure, has produced something that feels like it's supposed to bring us all together. And it felt like, this song felt like just a reassuring pat on the back. And when I heard it, I really just wanted to almost break down and cry. I mean, I was out driving around, running errands and doing stuff today and listening to it on the stereo, and I mean, it just felt like a warm hug. It felt like, it felt like somebody turned the sunshine back on, and I was just amazed. Like, I would never expect this to come from Marilyn Manson, and I just so needed this today. And it's like, thank you to Mary, on the off chance that Marilyn Manson would see this. Thank you. On the off chance, the other off chance that Marilyn Manson would see this, I am a professional guitarist, graduate of the Berklee College of Music, and I know how to play nearly all of your songs on the guitar, so if you need somebody to step in a pinch, please don't hesitate to reach out. But that, all of that aside, this song just really, really made my day. And I never thought I would hear a Marilyn Manson song where the words I would use to describe it would be beautiful, hopeful, compassionate, reassuring, peaceful, calming. I mean, my God, it was almost like heavy metal Enya. I mean, it was incredible. And I never thought, I knew, see, the thing is, as iffy as I have been about the last few albums, I even thought High End of Low was a pretty good album. But then the last couple of albums, as iffy as I've been, I liked The Pale Emperor, I really didn't like Heaven Upside Down. I liked a lot of Born Villain. So even there, even in the more controversial latter period, I find a lot of stuff with Manson that I like. But even then, I knew he had it in him to do more incredible music. I knew he had it in him. Mechanical Animals is my favorite Manson album. I knew he had it in him to do something on par with Mechanical Animals, but I never. I knew he could get back to that if he tried. My thing was like, I was just like, dude, forgive Twiggy for whatever he did. I'm not approving. Twiggy was accused of some sexual impropriety. I'm not I'm not approving of that at all. I'm just saying from a purely artistic standpoint, get Twiggy back on board. Unfortunately, Scott Butesky is dead, and I don't think, I don't think John Five wants to come back, nor does Gingerfish, nor does Pogo. But God, like it would, like if he if he could somehow reunite with that classic band that wrote all the hits, you know, that's what I've been longing for. But this, what I was hoping for was a return to the old sound, not something that would be transcendent and new. And so if he can put out, if the whole album is this good, it could well be my pick for album of the year. I mean, I am really excited about what's coming, and I think this song, which is so hopeful and positive, is exactly what we need as we are we're gearing up for what is going to be one of the most contentious elections in the history of the country. And all of that. I mean, just as we gear up for all of this and we move into even more uncertain times, God, we all needed this. And God, we needed Marilyn Manson to be the person who would show up and bring this to us. Somehow it's just so perfect that Marilyn Manson, the person who I remember sat there on Bill Maher and said, maybe we can't save the human race, maybe all we can do is entertain it while it destroys itself. That guy came through with a song that is here to, a song that is saying, hey, we're okay, we can get through this together, and you're okay, and I'm okay, and I mean, literally, it is an olive branch. Literally, it's an outstretched hand. It is such a positive, hopeful song, and I was just blown away by that. The other thing that bears mentioning is the video. He has done a really incredible music video for this one. Manson has always had great music videos. Even I even like the videos they did for Portrait of an American Family, which are just these kind of trashy, sort of low-budget parodies of like Willy Wonka and that sort of thing. Those are great. The Sweet Dreams video is a classic. The Beautiful People is absolutely stunning. The Beautiful People's amazing. The Beautiful People and Tourniquet are amazing videos. Also, there's a video for Crypt Orchid that most people don't know about. But those videos are so amazing because they are so completely their own world. You are just drawn into this, it's like this fascist this fascist aesthetic, gothic nightmare realm. You're just so completely drawn into those worlds that it's got like the body horror of Cronenberg mixed with like the fantasy imagination of like a Neil Gaiman or something. And those videos are so cool. And then he's always, the videos that he did for the Mechanical Animals album, every single one of them is amazing. The video for Dope Show, for I Don't Like the Drugs with the Drugs Like Me, where he's in this weird black, white, and pink Hollywood wasteland, this bizarre realm. And, all of his videos have always been so cool like that. He's always had good videos. This one was also such an amazing video. It reminded me a lot of the videos, some of the videos that the Residents did that are compiled on the, if I can put my hand on it real quick, the Icky Flicks compilation that the Residents did of their music videos. Also, they have another one for the commercial album that's very similar. It's this this weird kind of beautiful nightmare effect, if that makes sense. This very what he's got here in the music video. It's like it really called to mind, made me think of Dave McKeon, the illustrator who's, the stuff was the basis for Coraline and Mirror Mask and all of that. It really drew me into a Dave McKeon type world. a Tom Waits type world, that kind of like Fritz Lang meets. It's like a Fritz Lang meets William Faulkner kind of, or Tennessee Williams, a better example, like Fritz Lang meets Tennessee Williams kind of vibe, or maybe Truman Capote, something like that. But it was like, I mean, it really did. It felt like it was this beautiful dystopian world that again was dark and sinister, but at the same time there was this sense of brightness and sunlight, like sunlight cutting through the darkness, it's cutting through the haze and the grime and the grayness, not in a way that alleviated all of that, but in a way that made it beautiful in its own right. That was extraordinary. I like I said, I knew that I knew that there was a chance he was going to pull himself back around with this one. I just didn't know how good it was going to be. So knocking every wood surface I have that the remainder of the album, the other 9 tracks on this upcoming album, are as incredible as this one that came out today. Thank you, Manson. I needed this today, man. Thank you.